is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Jim in Palm Harbor. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Doing great, man. How you been?
Oh, great. I really appreciate you and Tommy. You do a great job, great work, and I really appreciate it. I watch you every day.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, man. Let's go to Sylvia in Tampa. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing?
Hey, Tom. Good morning. Thank you so much for taking my call. I want to tell you thank you so much for the advice you gave me on dust yesterday. I exited when you told me, and I made a healthy profit for a very short period. So thank you.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. So make it a great night, folks. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 63. NASDAQ is up 26. S&Ps are down 3.5. Gold contract down $7.10, trading at $1226.50. We have silver down 14 cents, $15.41 an ounce. Light sweet crude off 97 cents, $67.80 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note down 8 ticks, 119.05. 30-year bond is off 24 ticks, 142.07. If we do take a look at the 10-year, folks, the 10-year bottom line hit 3%, right on the nose once again. Right now we're at 3.001. The low for the last 3 months is 2.7. The high is 3.11. King dollar. King dollar still having a tough time getting into that 95 area. King dollar is trading up 160 ticks, 94.435. The euro is at 116.63 to 1 U.S. dollar. The yen is trading out here at 111.57 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? So we get a sideways market out here, down 37 cents, no big deal. Tried to get to a higher price point, so we got up to a price point today of 282.13. High of yesterday was 282.02. So what you're going to have here is that you're going to have a market that rejected higher price, tremendously lighter volume. S&Ps still want lower price. Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow Industrials. Dow Industrials right now, bottom line, sideways move. Dow really is having a tough time also trying to get into this 25,800 number. We made it to 25,587 last week. That was last Wednesday. Bottom line is that the reason that you're having such a tough time is that if you take a look at the Dow, you're coming right into the February and January downdraft. That was a monster downdraft. That's when the Dow Industrials went from 26,600 straight right down to 23,300. Big number. And that supply line is pretty intense. Gold contract. Gold is still having a tough time getting any type of bid. Gold is testing the lows of last week. We are down on 200,000 contracts, $7.30. So this is going to be dangerous coming into tomorrow. There's no doubt. Bottom line is that when you're taking a look at this contract, it looks like we had the most amount of volume yesterday. That's not the case, though. We changed contracts. We now, you got to love this, folks. This is pretty amazing. It's August 1st. We are in the December gold contract. That's the liquid contract. So yesterday, you were coming into the low that was established in gold on the 19th of July with lighter volume. Bottom line, coming into a Friday, the low of yesterday was at 1222. We are at 1226. There's no reason that can't get tested. Silver contract right now, silver is trading down 0.9%. You're down 14 cents. Silver doing the same type of setup, meaning coming down to the lower end of the consolidation. The difference is with silver is that even today, they're both the same. Silver contract also is contracting on volume, and on the silver contract, we are still on the same contract. So what you can see is that you can see the differential between yesterday, we had 75,000 contracts as we're going lower, versus the 19th of July, where we had 104,000. Now, what you do have happening out here today, you get 55,000. So you're coming into that area, you are coming into that area with lighter volume. We go over and we take a look at the NDX 100. Apple came out with the numbers last night. Bottom line, made their numbers. Apple right now is trading at an all-time high. And actually, it looks like Apple actually is an ABC structure on the way up to that February 9th high volume low is not going to get tested just yet. That'll get tested, but not just yet. Inside the NDX 100 strength, Apple's up 5%, 5.2%. You get Biogen up 2.7%, and Shire is up 2.6%. Taken away from it, you get Baidu.com getting a hit. That's down 7.5%. Express Scripts is off 7.5%. Wynn Casinos are off 3.7%, and you get American Airlines also off 3.5%. We go inside. Let's look at Tesla, TSLA. So Tesla is coming out with their numbers after the close today. Tesla right now, folks, is trading at $299.81. You're up $1.37. And the way that Tesla doesn't say exactly what time it's coming out, just says after the market. So if it does come out before 4:15 Eastern Standard Time, that can move around the NDX futures. Some of the high volume equities out here today in this market is that we have, all the casino stocks are getting smoked here. We'll see what's going on there. You get Caesars down now $1.30. That's the highest volume equity out there. Pandora is up $1. We have, Hanes is getting smoked. That's down $4.25. What's going on with Hanes is that Hanes Brands, bottom line, got a notice from Target that they are going to lose a contract. That contract is in January of 2020, which is a long period of time. But bottom line is that it was a decent-sized contract, no doubt. Hanes just getting taken apart with volume. This also has a high volume low that's $16.38. It's going to go after that. And let's just see. Okay, so this has been on a one-way route from $34 in 2015. It's just marching lower, and it looks to me like, and you have volume all the way down. So that little baby is in trouble. Some of the other higher volume equities out here, you have Intel up 56 cents. Cisco Systems is down 59 cents. You get Freeport McMoran off 85 cents. We go over and we take a look at LVS. That's LVS. These casinos are all getting smoked here. This is down $2.76. Now, high volume low again. They're going after it. Unreal. Okay, so Caesars, $68.13. We'll bring these casinos up. It looks to me that all these casinos, they're going after the high volume lows. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. So we go take a look at BlackRock, folks. So BlackRock, bottom line, monster in the business. BlackRock owns iShares. If we take a look at the ETF structures, all the iShares, we take a look at their the amount of business they do. They're doing $3.6 billion a quarter, $14.5 billion. That being said, you are watching them getting taken apart today. You get a monster ABC structure on the way down. Your A point here is 557. Your B point is 488, so you're dealing with about 68 points. Your C point is 513, so we're talking a 450 number, and right now you're at 477. We bring this back, what you're going to see is this is a major break of the consolidation that's been in place since December of 2017. Now, what you also have here is this. This is where this is going to get really dangerous, not just for BlackRock, but for the market in general. The market in general, this is the type of consolidation that has been set up for quite some time. We've been in the consolidation. BlackRock has taken it apart today, and you can, when you take a look at BlackRock, bottom line, it looks to me like your next step down here is about $400. And what this is all about, this is where the danger is incredible, okay? Because what this is about, folks, is that the ETF structures and the have been having a price war for quite some time. The Fidelity took their fees down to 0. That's right, 0. Fidelity's is going to, the company's going to offer 2 new index funds to individual investors with 0 expense ratio, according to a statement that was issued Wednesday. One fund is going to track total exposure to the U.S. stock market. Second fund is going to track the an international benchmark. So bottom line is that this is going to be a big number. There's no two ways about it. And what you'll end up seeing is that the bottom line is that they're going to bring the ratio down to 0. Now watch how this works, though. Okay, so we know that nothing is free, right? So what does Fidelity get out of it? Well, Fidelity's going to get a lot of things out of it. Number one, they're going to keep their clients because Vanguard, okay, bottom line, has been not stealing, they have a better fee structure, so they've been taking business on a long-term basis off the other ETF providers, the other broker-dealers. Then what you have, and this is where this comes down to it, okay? So picture, you are claiming that you're going to take no fees. They're going to take no fees, but guess what? This is going to be an internal order. And what an internal order flow is this. The internal order flow, you can imagine when you're on both sides of the trade. What the internal order flow is that they can make, even if it's tenths of a penny, which it probably will be, I suspect it's going to be, that in itself, the trading in that itself, are going to generate plenty of money. And then, of course, just the cash on hand that are inside the brokerage outfit, same deal. So big number, man. You know, BlackRock, that is a big number. Let me see. Let me just pull this up again, because what you have, so you get a price projection of 450 on the ABC down. On the total break of the consolidation, you get 400. And where the real danger is going to be, when you put this actually on a monthly basis, it's like, you know, this thing went up with no volume, and they're bailing on this thing now, and they're bailing on a big way. So no fees, huge amounts of money. You get Fidelity in it. You know, all these broker-dealers, they're going to have to go down to no fees. That's what this comes down to. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at Apple. So Apple, folks, come out with numbers. Apple's higher with volume. So if we take a look at Apple, Apple's going to be another confirmed ABC structure in the way up. Your A point on this is 160. The B is 194. 34 bucks. You see is 180. That gives you a 210 or 214 number. That being said, now watch this, because this is where this is going to be really dangerous. Apple has the high volume, February 9th swing low. Apple also, even at that price point, this is what's going to get really wild. Apple had broken its downtrend, its uptrend rather, on February 9th. Week of February 9th, goes from a price point of 179 straight down to 150. What you're still doing is just still coming up to the other side of the downtrend of the break. You know, this is bottom line. I expect we're going to get into that top, but that's what you really want to watch real closely as we do get into the top of that break. XAU, the HUI, we go to the gold market for a second. What you have with the XAU out here, XAU trading at a price point down at $1.33. We're at 75.97, and bottom line is that you are breaking the consolidation that we've been in about 6 months. So this is pretty dangerous. We're going after the lows that were generated out here in December of 2016, and that's what the Gold Bugs Index had been doing. Gold Bugs Index actually is the one that was basically leading the XAU down. The Gold Bugs Index wants to test this 160.25 area. Now there's monster volume down at that area. We'll see what the price can hold. You know, right now down at that area on a weekly basis, you're talking about 214 million. Last week we did 124 million. This week, thus far, you get 42, but we'll that's only 2 days, because tonight the numbers will come out. Let me just pull this up here for a second, see what we did. Well, we did 22 million each day, yeah. So bottom line is that thus far you are coming down with lighter volume, but what do you need? You need price to hold. The XLE, oil numbers came out today. Bottom line, well, let's do oil first. So oil numbers came out. They had a build, and with the build, you had some nice volatility inside the oil market. Oil first basically took off topside. If we take a look at this, what you're going to see, oil took off topside. We had been trading at 10.20 at $67.55. It takes off, gets up to 68.52, and then gives up the ghost. Oil looks to me that we are going to be making our way down to this lower swing point. The first one's $66.29. And if we get some juice behind the move, if we get some volume behind the move, what you'll see, and we do have volume behind this move lower today. We had an acceleration of volume. We've done 550,000 contracts. That swing low that's laying out there only has 475. So I expect we're going to go after that swing low out there. Some of the other Future contracts out here. You have cocoa. Cocoa got hit yesterday, too. Cocoa's down 4%. You got copper off 3%. Soybeans are off 1.8. You got corn off 1.8. Big numbers. Well, let's go to the cocoa for a second. That's interesting. So you get 4% down. Yeah, I knew it went down yesterday, too. CCZ 8. Come on, baby. Okay. You have 37,000 contracts. Oof. So this has been a one-way trek. You've gone from $2,900 a ton. Right now you're at $2,129. 877-927-6648. Stay right there, folks. Jason Path coming back with us. We're going to be growling and prowling. Dow Industrials down 67, NASDAQ up 35, S&P's up 2. Come right back.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics, including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now trading up 64. You got the NASDAQ down 34. S&Ps are down 2.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Jason Path from the DutchBook.com. We have Jason on every Monday, Tommy and I in the morning, every Tuesday, Thursday. And hey, guess what? Today's Wednesday. Well, you know what, folks? We got a big announcement here at TFNN. Jason, what's going on, brother?
Tom, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Awesome. I'm doing great, man. It's
Yeah,
a great day.
It's a great day, man. It's a great day to be alive and kicking. Every day is a great day to be alive and kicking.
We are lucky. That's true.
We are. So, folks, you know, Jason is kicking off his own show at TFNN. He is going to kick us off at 8:30 in the morning, the morning market kickoff with
That's
our man,
right.
Mr. Jason Path. So it's going to be from 8:30 to 9 o'clock. It's starting this coming Monday. So he's going to get you ready for the day. And then, of course, we got our man, Mr. Larry Pesavento, coming right after him. So we're going to be growling and prowling out here, man. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it, man.
That's awesome, man. No, it's an honor for me, and it's such a good lineup throughout the day. It's going to be a lot of fun to kick it off. And,
Yes.
you know, we bring our unique brand of analysis. We'll talk some data. We'll talk about all different kinds of markets. We'll go deep where we need to and take a look at that day's action. So can't wait for Monday,
We'll go
8:30
deep
a.m.
where we
We'll
need
kick it
to.
off.
I love that. We go deep where we need to. Yeah.
That's right, man.
It's
That's
so
right.
true,
It'll
man.
be fun.
And folks, if you haven't heard Jason before, he does go deep, and it's total common sense. This is what's so cool, okay? So picture, you know, we're in the age of data. And if you can take a look at his newsletter, go to thedutchbook.com, great newsletter, and you'll basically get to see the type of data that he does. And I love how you just make it so common sense. That's the real bottom line, you know.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm a simple guy from Oklahoma, and we keep it simple, but yeah, we bring data, we stay objective, and we just look at ways to make money, man.
Oh, you guys from Oklahoma crack me up. See, listen to this, folks. Okay, this is so true. When I had Jason years ago, I had an office up in Alaska, and I used to take care of all the oil guys. Right, I had a great business, right, and I'd bring them in and out. And guess what, folks? There are so many multimillionaires in Oklahoma. If people ever realized it, right? I mean, it's flowing. It is
Just regular guys, man.
No, totally. You know what?
Yeah.
After being out of Alaska, I would say to people, guess what? If you really want to see and feel people that have big money, make sure they're wearing jeans, because I've seen more people wearing jeans, okay, that have more money that can buy or sell people. But I really learned so much being, you know, in the business I was in Alaska, because I was bringing guys out for BP and all these. It was 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, folks, and you know, they work hard. I mean,
they work hard too, man. I was about to say.
Huge, no doubt, man. Do you know what I mean? But it was really cool getting to understand that, because, of course, being from the East Coast, I'm thinking, you know, the middle of the, you know, I never realized actually how much oil was in Oklahoma also. And then, you know, once I got up to Alaska, I knew where oil was everywhere after that, because it's like, you know, the crews were coming out of there.
Hey, man, in Oklahoma, it's oil and college football. Not necessarily in that order with the time of year we're heading into.
That's
awesome. We'll talk about that later.
That is great.
Right, man.
That is great. So, hey, we have, let's talk Tesla. We got Tesla after the close,
That's right?
And, you know, bottom line is that it's hanging tough out here. We'll see where this shakes out. But, you know, as we were talking this morning, it's really going to depend on, you know, how much he can put in that press release and that number without basically, you know, cooking the books, let's say.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, it's a race against expectations. The expectations are down.
Yeah.
He's lowered them to basically, you know, rock bottom with respect to an earnings call.
Okay.
If they can pull it together and show some glimmer of hope of profitability in the not too distant future, and you know, behave like a grown-up company, you could see a decent pop and some shorts unwind and get a brief rally. Long term, we're very bearish, but man, today, you know, anything can happen. I don't think it's a good release. I think the numbers will be poor, and I see it moving lower, but I wouldn't be surprised by a move either way. There's going to be volatile. We know that.
Yeah.
It's going to move.
And if you're watching Tiger TV right now, folks, I got the expectation up. So the expectation is that he's going to take in $4 billion this quarter. He took in 3.4 last quarter. They're looking for a loss of $2.90. Now watch this, folks. This is where this is going to get really interesting. He is looking for that he's going to have a loss of $2.90, and he's claiming at this particular point that he's going to go from a loss of $2.90, and then the next 90 days he's going to make 94 cents. That is going to be quite a feat.
Yeah, on a car company.
On a car company that has, 169 million shares outstanding. You are talking about, 169, that's 2, that's 2. That's like going from a $500 million loss to, how many, to a 2 million, no, to 100, yeah, to 100 and, Yeah, it's a $160 million gain.
Yeah,
in 90 days.
It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah.
And I think I think it has caught up with him. I think it's caught up with him a few times. He's just, he's gotten a couple of reprieves from the market. But when you see what's happening to their bonds, when you see what's happened with the short interest just piling in week after week, he's up against a wall here, I think. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out today. But 6, 9, 12 months from now, I just don't see how he survives. I don't see how they get rid of him either. It'll be a fascinating, Shakespearean drama to continue to unfold.
Well, it's amazing.
Has been quite a story.
It is quite a story. And what is amazing, folks, is that it's been a personality stock. There's no doubt about that. And the trust that the market has laid to him is extraordinary and has been for a long period of time. I mean, and I don't know whether it's just that the electric car is so new and that he's labeled as a genius that people would just say, no, I'm gonna put more money into it, because that's what seemed that, especially his bonds, man. He threw so many bonds on that market. It's amazing. Never mind the equity. Yeah.
It's unbelievable, and rarely have we had a personality-driven stock like you mentioned without. His track record as an operator is pretty thin, right? I mean, you've got other personalities, at Jobs, a Buffett, and I'm certainly not putting him on that level, but you've got those things where those folks just get so much faith from the market,
right?
And in this case, he's gotten a lot of faith from the market, but he really hasn't delivered as an operator. The vision has been there, brilliant technologist, but he's never really made money operating a business, and certainly isn't today. And at some point that, he's just got to run out of time, you'd think. But
yeah, we're going to find out. I know.
We will.
So the Federal Reserve, we had the statement out here today. What are you thinking?
Dollars incrementally, up. It was a little bit weaker right after the announcement. I'm bullish, constructive on the dollar. It was right in line with expectations, right? And I think what the Fed said is basically true. September is probably going to happen. The economy looks good. This is just a continued extension of the growing divide between the U.S. and the rest of the world. Normally, the U.S. drags the rest of the world with it. We're seeing separation, the interest rate differentials, entirely different story that we got from the Bank of Japan the other night. I think Trump added some drama with the tweets, but I think they can stay on the path. I think yields continue to go up on the 10-year, and the dollar continues to get stronger.
And listen, folks, Jason's going to have his own program right here.
Can't wait,
morning,
man.
Morning Market Kickoff. Jason, thanks so much, man. Of course, we look forward to talking to you tomorrow, Friday, and the show on Monday.
Looking forward to it, man.
Thanks, man.
Be safe.
Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
The Path of Least Resistance, David White's daily market letter, gives you trade recommendations based on David's proprietary Power Law Vector indicator that put the odds of success overwhelmingly in your favor. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price for each stock and option trade. David combines his years of trading experience along with his background in technology and computing to offer his subscribers his take on the markets on a daily basis. Every trading day by 9:30, David publishes his morning issue of The Path of Least Resistance, along with updates sent out throughout the week whenever there is new actionable trading information. All new subscribers receive a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. To sign up for David White's daily trading newsletter right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and take a look at Wells Fargo. So Wells Fargo out here trading at a price point of $57.95. You're up 66 cents. So check this out. This is pretty amazing. These banks, they just shake it off, and you can see why. Wells Fargo, bottom line, today got fined $2.09 billion bucks, and what that is all about. So check this out. Number one, it takes 10 years for them to get fined, okay, for basically fraud. You know, faulty mortgages, bottom line, they pushed out thousands and thousands of mortgages, collapsed the whole system. Guess what? Bottom line, $2 billion. You want to see what $2 billion is to Wells Fargo, folks? Number one, you can see by the stock. It's not doing anything to them. And sure enough, the market itself probably knew this was coming down the pike. But watch this. This is where this gets amazing. They take in $86 billion a year. You're talking about $2 billion? That's not even close, man. That's like you and I spending a quarter, okay? It's cheap money. You can imagine how much money they actually printed. They are and were the largest mortgage originator out here in that era. Pretty amazing. Mercedes-Benz. This is, let's go to see if we can pull up Mercedes-Benz in Germany. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Oh, I can actually. Yeah, Mercedes-Benz in Germany. Let's pull it up there. Equity, Mercedes-Benz. I don't want their bonds. Come on. There we go. I got it. Okay. Oops. Oh, it's a private company. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. That's interesting. Mercedes-Benz is a private company. Wow. That's wild. Anyway, this is the number on Mercedes-Benz. This is pretty intense. So their sales volume, folks, went down dramatically. And this is what the news is. So in July, their sales volume went down 23%. Sales of Mercedes-Benz, the highest volume U.S. luxury brand for the past 2 years, plunged in July after inventory shortfalls, and they're claiming a technical glitch handicapped dealers. Deliveries have tumbled 23% last month to 20,034, the steepest drop and lowest monthly total so far for the year, shrinking its lead over BMW to 3,514. The German automaker said temporary dealer inventory shortfalls related to a changeover to the 2019 models and unrelated mainframe outage gummed up the dealer operations in the busiest week of the month. Resolution of the technical glitch is nearing completion, their quote is that we're working very closly with our customers and dealers to help alleviate any inconvenience resulting from the model year 2019 delays. The thing that's intriguing, folks, if you do any business with Mercedes-Benz, what you got, I suspect, this last month, because I got a couple of them, was huge solicitations. Come right in, pick your car out, no money down, all of the above. You know, they were pushing, and they were pushing hard. Two different direct mail pieces, and it was intriguing in the aspect I hadn't seen a direct mail piece like that in quite some time, meaning that, yeah, here, this is the car, you know, and this is where, you know, it's intriguing. This is where folks have so much information about you. That's what's really kind of weird, actually. But bottom line is that they didn't hit their numbers. They were out there pushing, and, you know, we'll see where that shakes out in the future. If that's just a Mercedes deal, a Mercedes-Benz deal, or are those car numbers dropping back, period? Because if we go over and we take a look at GM, let's go take a look at GM. So, you know, they've been, all these car companies have, you know, have sold an extraordinary amount of cars once the market turned in, you know, 2010, 2011. Yeah, GM is trading at 37 bucks. This has been in a big consolidation. We're trading back where we were trading 2011. You know, it had broken topside, couldn't handle it, come back inside the range. We go take a look at Ford. Ford Motor Company is, Ford's in trouble. That's how this is shaking out. Ford's in big trouble. So Ford, in the last 2 months, just went from $12 to $9.91. We take a look at this. Now, this is going after a lower swing point of 850. Right now, you're at 990. The deal with Ford, which is going to be really dangerous, 575 could get hit. That is one monster number that could be some big trouble. The XLE, let's go take a look at the XLE. So you had oil pullback. We had high volatility in oil. XLE, that's down 95 cents today. This has been having a hard time getting through the downdraft in May. We're back today with 9.8 million. That's going to do some volume. They'll throw some volume into the XLE at the close out here. So this had a tough time getting over the $78. We did have ExxonMobil as well as Chevron come out with numbers. Bottom line, they both sold them off. You know, Exxon just went from 84 down to 80. That is looking to make its way down to the 77 area. Chevron, which is definitely stronger than Exxon, still had a problem. Bottom line, you know, we got up to 128 yesterday. We're at 125 today. The lower end of this consolidation is out here at 119.67. So you can expect basically more pressure inside both of those companies. The amazing part about that is that, you know, we still have oil trading at 67 bucks. It's like, okay, if they can't pump it out at $67, that is saying quite a bit. And in the Exxon case, it has to do with the amount of renewable oil that they have. That's been going down pretty dramatically. Chevron, bottom line, that the growth is going down in Chevron, you know, right across, whether it's upstream or downstream. You know, on a 3-year basis, they're saying it's been going down 12%. Exxon, on a 3-year basis, it's about the same, you know, 12 to 13%. That's how those babies coming across. The chip stocks. Let's go take a look at the SMHs. SMHs out here today, sideways move. You're at 106.49. We go take a look at Win. Let me see whether it was Win that came out with numbers. Some one of these definitely came out with numbers and taking these casino stocks south. Win's after the close today. Oh, this is going to be interesting. So Win, folks, check this out. Now, Win is a large weighting of the NDX 100. So picture, folks, this is the NDX 100. This is kind of tricky, actually. That's a modified capital weighted index, okay? It's not like the Dow. It's not like your S&Ps. They modify the weight. So, you know, you can go to the NASDAQ and it'll show you the weight and structures of all of them, but Win is right up there. And, you know, Wynn got this high volume low out here, 151. You're already down $6.50. Wynn looks like, to me like we're going to have some problems inside the NDX 100 at this close, because Wynn normally does come out with their numbers right after the close. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now down 52. NASDAQ is up 38. S&Ps are off 2. This is pretty intense. So new research, folks, from the FAA, bottom line has come up with the aspect that just one lithium battery inside someone's luggage in the hole of an airline cargo hold can actually take that plane down. This is so here's the quote. A single personal electronic device that overheats and catches fire in checked luggage on an airline can overpower the aircraft's fire suppression system, potentially creating a fire that could rage uncontrolled, according to new government research. Regulators had thought that single lithium battery fires would be knocked down by the flame retardant gas required in passenger airline cargo holds, but the test conducted by the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration found that the suppression systems can't extinguish a battery fire that combines with other highly flammable material, such as the gas in an aerosol can or cosmetics commonly carried by the travelers. That's pretty intense, man. That's no doubt. You know, when you think about the amount of stuff that we have in-checked luggage. These lithium batteries, in general, no doubt, are pretty explosive, and that's you know, you've seen a couple of those fires with the Tesla's cars. Once those babies light up, get out of the way. If we go over to Tesla and take a look at Tesla for a second, because what we are going to have after this close, folks, you're going to have a lot of numbers come out. The Tesla numbers coming out, that could affect the NDX 100. When would be a better indication? No, it's a heavier weighting inside that NDX 100, and you can expect some action there. Tesla is looking to take in gross revenue. They're looking at $4 billion. Last quarter, they did 3.4. They're looking for a loss of $2.90. As we were just talking with Jason, the thing that's pretty amazing here, they look to go from $4 billion this quarter to 5.7 next quarter, and they look to go from a loss of $2.90 to a profit of 94 cents. So pretty intense. Stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming back with some numbers for you. Dow Industrials down 71, Nasdaq's up 35, S&P's are down 3.5. We'll come right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Oh, look who we have. It's a beautiful thing. Get our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take it by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Surrender and let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means you can enjoy the dream that is happening right here, right now. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials closed down 81, Nasdaq up 35, S&P's down 7.5, gold contract off $8.30, trading at $12.25. We got silver down 14 cents, $15.41. Light sweet crude down 97 cents, $67.79 a barrel. Notes and bonds, you got the 10-year note down 7 ticks, 119.06. 30-year bond off 21, 142.10. King dollar up 175 ticks, trading at 94.450. The euro is trading at a price point of 116.62 to $1 US. The yen is out here at 111.60 to $1 US. Our phone number is 877 927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Let's go to the world of Wynn Resorts first. Wynn come out with numbers, folks. Wynn is getting hammered after the close out here. Wynn closed at $159. It had been down $6.80. You're down an additional $10. You're trading at 148. 148. You get the lowest swing point at 151. This actually looks like it's going to be a very large ABC structure on the way down. This is trouble in paradise in a big way because your A point on Wynn is 202. Your B point is 151. So you're talking about a 50-point A to B. If we break that with volume, you're talking about a $117 stock. Right now, you're at 159. If we do go back and we take a look at this on a monthly basis, what you're going to see, 159. Where are 159? Oh, that's not that bad. Oh, no, no, not 159. Let me put, sorry about this. I just forgot what that number was. So, ABC, we got a 50-point A to B. Oh, yeah, 117. Okay, so we're 159, 117. Where is 117? Yeah, 117 is where you broke topside. It's 116 to be exact. That was in March of 2017. Tesla, we'll go back and we'll do some fundamentals on Wynn in the next segment. Tesla closed at $300.84. It's trading $300 right now. Tesla goes like this. They expected to lose $2.90 a share. They lost $3.06 a share. Their free cash flow, the expectation would be that they would have a loss of $900.5 million. They basically lost $739.5 million. So bottom line is that number is a slightly better number. The market right now, let me see where. Now you're bidding up $3. You're up $270. Now you're bidding up $3. The NQs, NQU8, they've been moving around a bit. Of course, what ends up happening until 4:15, you can get some movement with these. We went from a price point of 72.87. You got down when they come out to 72.67. Now it's just gained back another 10 points. We're at 72.79. So not a huge amount of movement just yet, but we'll see where this shakes out inside the next, you get another 4 minutes coming into the close out here. Gold contract, we pull up gold. Gold is having a big problem out here. Gold is going after its swing low that was established out here, not only yesterday, but last week. Now, last week, bottom line, we got down to 1210. It was a monster move down. We went from 1229 to 1210. What it did do on the 19th of July, it did reject lower price. Bottom line, saved itself, didn't jump off the cliff. What we did out here yesterday is that you are coming into that lower swing point. You're coming in with lighter volume. First off, I'm going to pull up the August contract so you can see the August contract. August contract, 429,000 shares, contracts traded. And now what we do have, we roll the contract, folks. We are on the December contract right now. It's pretty amazing, actually. We're talking about futures. We're at August 1st. We're in a December contract. Yesterday, we tested the 420 with 298. Today, you did 200. What I expect we're going to see here the next 2 days, we're going to be testing these lows out here, and we'll see whether we get any juice that continues on the downside into these markets. Go back to Wynn again for a second. Let's see what Wynn has to say fundamentally. This is how it's shaken out. So their net revenue, the estimate had been $1.67 billion. They came in with $1.61 billion. Earnings per share, they were looking for $1.92. They came in with $1.53. So the bottom line is that they missed top line as well as bottom line. What else do they have to say out here? Let's see. The Las Vegas net revenue is $441 million. Did they break out? Yeah, they break out Macau also. $352.2 million. All these all of these gambling stocks today had a rough day. LVS, let's go take a look at Las Vegas Sands. Las Vegas Sands, that baby intraday out here. Oh, this is a big ABC down too. So this came down 289. You're trading $69. We put this on a weekly. Yeah, this is another trouble in paradise. So what we have here is this. This has been a consolidation since January of 2018. You're breaking the consolidation. It has volume. If you want to see something, you know, how volume basically moves markets, all the volume, the highest volume, folks, was all down at the lows. And bottom line is that you're breaking down. That's going to set up Las Vegas Sands down to the 62 area. Right now, you're at 69. What you did have out here, MGM, I believe, come out this morning. Caesars Entertainment, that was down $1.67 today. Now $1.67 for a $9 stock. Oh, this is a mess. Look at this thing. Holy cow. This definitely dropped out of bed. This has gone from a price point of $14.50 to $9.60. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials finished down 81, Nasdaq up 35, S&P's down 6.5. If we do go over and take a look at Wynn Resorts, that's getting smoked after the market. That was down $6.79 prior to the close. It's down an additional $12, trading 147. Tesla come out with numbers. Tesla closed at 300. That's trading at 304. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Jim Prince, as we do each and every Wednesday at 40 past the hour. Jim has a great website. It's the greatest business on earth. The actual website is GB greatest business. Jim Prince, tell me, it's GB. What is the website? Sorry, man.
Yeah, no worries. It's gbemembers.com.
gbemembers.com. I pulled that up and I couldn't see that far on my monitor. I apologize, man.
No worries.
And listen, folks, you can learn all about Jim coming over to our website at TFNN. You're going to hit Nadex Market News, and you're going to see he does some great writing out there for Nadex each and every week. The last one we was looking at is the outlook for the E-minis inside the S&P. So, how you been, man?
Doing well, dodging smoke down here. We have a lot of forest fires in this part of the country, and we are right kind of in the thick of that. But other than that, doing pretty well. Tom, how about yourself?
Good, thank you. Yeah, that's dangerous. You guys get those fires, man. That thing starts and that ignites, and I was looking at the amount of forest that you have out there, and natural parks are incredible, man. That's, when I was actually, because I was looking at that, those poor people that got wiped out, a few days ago. Pretty intense.
Yeah, down in Redding, California, just a little bit south of us here.
Yes.
Yeah, it was way worse there, for sure.
No doubt. So, what are we looking at in the market, Jim?
Well, Tom, I thought I'd chat a little bit more about what seems to be one of my favorite markets anymore, and that is the Forex pair, the U.S. dollar, Canadian dollar.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and last week when I was on the show, we had a big selling day, and on my chart, the big red candle from July 25th was the one that had completed that day.
Okay.
And at the time, I'd mentioned what I refer to as ellipses on my chart.
Yes.
That could be filled in. Yeah.
Yep.
So, and it surely was. We had a bounce the following day, but after that, we've just made our way lower, and we've now filled in that area on the chart. And so I'm looking for some reaction here where the market's located now. I have support just below the current level, so I anticipate that we could see a little bounce here in this pair.
Okay. And, tomorrow morning, the Central Bank of England, the Bank of England, they're coming out, and I guess the expectation is that they're going to raise short-term rates. Now, that's going to be pretty wild because they haven't raise rates. In fact, last time they raised the rates rate, they had to bring them right back down because of Brexit, right?
Yes, and I'm looking at the pound-dollar pair as well right now, and we have a pretty tight range this week, and so I expect some sort of big volatility coming out of those reports. There's multiple news reports that come out tomorrow morning. I believe it starts around 4:30 Eastern time, and so I expect some volatility, and we can see that. And just another way you can play that is, of course, through Nadex, and we can bracket that range, and that's what I anticipate doing here in our members as well.
And folks, if you haven't test driven yet the Nadex product, great time to do it. Just come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top of the side. You can hit it. Bring it up, and if you want to start with the demonstration model, folks, because what ends up happening, as Jim was just saying, you could bracket it, and it's really cool how you can do defined risk, and you can bracket these babies. And what does happen, particularly in the currency market, it's pretty cool that you can have defined risk in the currency market. I mean, because before Nadex, you never could have defined risk inside the currency market.
Yeah, it was a whole nother ball game at pre-Nadex for sure.
And so what are you looking at? Are you dealing with the yen at all? Are you looking at the yen at all?
I have just the pound yen is one of the pair that I focus on, and because that tends to have some very large ranges. Yesterday was a big trading range for that pair, and today we kind of tested the high from the prior day and then came back off of that. So that's not as decisive to me as a couple of the other markets we just chatted about. But
yes.
But it does tend to have a lot of volatility for sure.
And how about our own S&Ps?
Yeah, the old S&P. Well, so I have on my daily chart a large range that I had marked off, and we came back inside that a couple of days ago. Yesterday, kind of hooked back up out of it, and then today selling back in. So I see a lot of kind of indecisiveness right now. As far as my momentum indicator goes, it was pretty flat here at the moment. So I'm going to wait, for some signs of momentum in one direction or another before I look to get back into any sort of longer range play.
Yes, and we had the Fed Reserve come out with this statement today. I guess status quo. Bottom line, the sand market's going good, economy's going good, unemployment's coming down. Bottom line is it looks like the Fed fund future rate went up from 76 to 95, folks. Okay, as soon as at 94 to be exact. As soon as they did come out with their statement. So that structure there, what do you think about where the Fed's going, Jim?
Boy, you know what? I don't really have much of an opinion on that. It's just that's just not my forte, so to speak. I'm more of a chartist. I'm a technician in that, so I kind of go off of what the charts are telling me rather than the Fed, for example. So there are other guys and gals that are much better at that than I am.
Yeah, well, it gets intriguing because there's no doubt that the Fed, where they go with rates, I guess, will have to do with where we go with the dollar, right?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of truth to that for sure. So I think over the next couple of months, especially after we get out of the summer season, we'll really be able to tell more.
Yeah. Well, what's going to be intriguing is that if we go back to the Canadian dollar for a second, we get that's running out here at $1.30 right now. So do you think that's range bound between 3 or 4 cents, or where are you going with that?
Yeah. So as I mentioned, I think there's support right below where the market is currently. It looks like it's about 129.62-ish is where I have it. And so kind of between there and the 130, 120-ish level is where I have kind of a range. And so I'm looking for a bounce. Maybe we'll test. Actually, I have another range, another low old resistance area about 130.67-ish. So we'll test that before we get much higher.
Yeah. It's amazing currency-wise. What ends up happening in the aspect of whether currencies are getting weaker or stronger, particularly, Canada's so close to us. It's pretty amazing. Let's say you get a house up there for 130 grand, you buy it $100 bucks, 100,000 US. Those fluctuations are pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is. I have some friends that live up there, and I can't stop hearing enough about it, I guess.
Yeah, because what happens, folks, is this, and particularly in Florida, Jim, in the winter, we have a nice influx of Canadians, and they've been down here for a long period of time, and they keep coming back. But what does happen when the Canadian dollar does get this weak, there's less of them that can spend money coming back, because that's quite a hit. I mean, that's fluctuated like 30% in the last 10 years. It's like, okay. Yeah. Pretty wild. Well, listen, man, it's always a pleasure having you on. You have a great one, a safe one. Of course, we look forward to having you on next week.
All right, Tom. We'll see you then. Thanks,
Jim. Okay. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. We have the Dow Industrials finished down 81. The NASDAQ up 35. S&P's off 6.5. Wynn is getting smoked after the market. Tesla is trading up $12. Tesla closed at 300. That had been up 270. That's up an additional $12. We'll come right back, folks.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So, well, you can expect the futures are closed right now, folks, but you can expect the volatility to continue because what just come across the tape is that the U.S. may raise the tariffs that are already on China to 25%. I'll have more of that as it comes across, but that just literally just came across as a one-liner, pretty intense. So, casino stocks, folks. So what we had out here today, you have the casino stocks get toasted and roasted. The leader out here on the way down was Caesars Entertainment this morning. Caesars all day, actually. Caesars was down $1.67. That you're talking about is down 17% because it's only a $10 stock. If we take a look at Caesars, you're going to see they drove it down all day long. If we pull this back and take a look at it, what you're going to see is that bottom line is that Caesars looks like it's going to be going after this $8. And if you get into $8.30, guess what? You better get out of the way, man, because $3.30 is on the agenda. Caesars closed at $9.62. It's still out there at $9.62. Wynn Resorts also is getting banged out up pretty good today. That was down $6.79 before they come out with their numbers. They are hammering this stock. The stock is down an additional $13 at $146. What you have out here is that this is going to break its B point. The B point is 151. Looks like it wants to go to 117. So big number. Las Vegas Sands, LVS. Las Vegas Sands also goes south out here today, down $2.89. Huge volume. Las Vegas Sands also is looking to break the consolidation that it has been in. That consolidation, the low of that consolidation is the trading out at $67. So $67 is something you want to basically keep your eye on with Las Vegas Sands. If that breaks down, you are going to be into the 62 to 54 area, and you're going to be in there pretty quickly. Over inside the banking industry, you had Wells Fargo. They are going to pay a $2 billion fine for basically fraudulent behavior of 10 years ago. Can you imagine? It takes 10 years, folks, to bottom line, get them bottom going. $2.9 billion to stop to settle the probe of the creation and sale of loans that contributed to downdraft. Now, that being said, with Las Vegas, with Wells Fargo, guess what? Well, that's like nothing to them, folks. Wells Fargo takes in $86 billion with a B a year. So you can imagine you get a fine of all of about 2.1%. Big deal, right? Of your gross revenue. And you got to remember something. This is what does end up happening inside of this also. We don't know what the settlement papers say just yet. Most times those settlement papers are public and they will come out. What you want to remember is that $2 billion, most times that's a total write-off. That is not a $2 billion off the bottom line. That is a $2 billion expense ratio. Guess what? It's part of doing business. That's what has happened inside the banking structure. You know, it's just a write-off. Some of the higher volume equities out here today, this is what we had. Apple, let's go to Apple. Apple had come out with numbers last night. Bottom line, market liked the numbers. Apple breaks topside, up 11 bucks, 67 million shares. Bottom line, Apple's an ABC structure on the way up. That number there with the projection would be about $210. That being said, Apple still has this high volume swing area at the February low. And then what you also have, and this is what's pretty wild watching this technically how this is going to shake out. What you had is this, is that when we take a look at that trend line, we broke with conviction in February. That's when Apple had gone from $180, went down to $156 in 3 weeks, comes all the way back topside. Now it's going to go after the top of that trend line. Now the top of that trend line, we're 201.50. The top of the trend line right now, if it went straight up, is 204. You know, so we'll see where that basically is going to shake out. What we will have, if we do get up to that area, is I expect. Let's see. Yeah, if you go another, if it does the ABC structure up, what we are going to have is this: is that Apple will be the first $1 trillion market cap in the United States. Right now, this market cap, we're at $975 billion with the B. So big numbers out there, no doubt about it. Some of the other higher volume equities out here today, we had Bank of America was up 37 cents. You had GE down 39. GE still in trouble, man. This is going to be pretty intense. Let me see what GE is. GE's making its way down to this $8 area. It's going to be pretty intense, man. GE got a nice pop-up yesterday, $13.65. Gives it all up today. Let's see what they're saying. Let's see what this is saying. So, I'm not sure. Well, we'll get into that. I'm not sure. The FBI just arrested someone at GE, but I'm not sure if that's just a regular. That's for something else. We'll get into that a little bit more. Let's go take a look at the SA. Oh, I know. GPL. Did Great Panther come out with numbers? Let me see this. 4:30. Is it 4:30 yet? Yeah, it's 4:30. How about that? So let's take a look at the numbers on Great Panther and see what they have to say. This is Great Panther Silver. Revenues increased 9% compared to the second quarter of last year. Our financial results reflected full quarter related. Okay, so let's see what the numbers are. So 2018, they produced 5,492 ounces of gold. Last year, 5,543, so that's lower. Silver, also lower. 479,000 versus 569. The equivalent sold is more, though, and the cost per ton they got more. They got last year they averaged $103. This year, $121. Cash cost, however, went up big time. So the cash cost last year was $5.67. This is for silver. This year it's $7.53. For the all-in cost, not that bad. All-in cost, and all-in cost, folks, that is one of the most important costs. So this is what mining companies. This is what how you when you're looking at a mining company. This is what's really important. If you're a fundamentalist, it's all-in cost. Now, all-in cost means what? Means you get the mine, You get the ore out of the mine, you get the ore, the actual silver to your market, and then on top of that, you have put aside money to do what? To basically, let's say the life of the mine is 10 to 15 years. Once the life of the mine is over, you have to go fix the mine, push all the dirt back inside it, make it sustainable for the future. That is what the all-in cost is all about. And it's really important because all-in cost absolutely will tell you what they are doing, how much they are making. And all-in cost, you can see this over here, and Great Panther is $16.82. Well, guess what? That means that you got to get the cost of silver basically up, because silver right now is trading at $15.41. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow finished down 81, NASDAQ up 35, S&P's up 4.5. Let's go over to Square. Square SQ just come out with numbers. Square, of course, is the mobile payment solutions company. That closed up $2.21 today. The low for the year is 24. The high is 73. Right now, after hours, Square's trading down $1.80. Not any big deal there. Numbers go like this in Square. The estimate, earnings per share estimate was 11 cents. They made 13. Gross revenue estimate was $365 million. They made $385. So bottom line is that they did up the They made the bottom line and the top line off $1.50, no big deal. What I suspect is going to be kind of a big deal when these futures reopen will be the aspect that, so this just came across the tape when I just started, well, when I started the second segment, the futures had been closed. They closed at 4:15 Eastern Standard Time. So the Trump administration is weighing whether to increase the proposed tariff on $200 billion of Chinese goods to 25% from the 10% right now. President Trump asked the U.S. Trade Representative's office to seek public input into proposed tariff increase to senior administration. Officials said on a conference call a few minutes ago to reporters the duties could be implemented as early as next month. The move to more than double the levy may already inflame heightened tensions, no doubt about that. Let's see. The official said the U.S. is open to renew informal negotiations with China over trade, but urged Beijing to open its markets to more competitive and stop retaliating against U.S. trade measures. So the administration last month released a list of thousands of Chinese products that it wants to slap an additional 10% of tariffs, ranging from. So here we go. This is, if you're going to buy something, folks, I suggest you get out there and buy it, because if we go to 25% tariffs, you're going to be paying some money for quite a few things. So this is where they're going with this. Okay, so they range from television components, handbags, seafood, baseball gloves. The duties could take effect after the administration draws up a revised final list of imports, followed by public comment period. Hearings are scheduled this August 20th to 23rd. The comment period will extend itself to September 5th. If you remember, the first tariffs that went into effect, folks, this is how this tariff deal goes. They seem to get about 60 days. Bottom line, once the bureaucracy starts, this is the danger part about bureaucracies in general. Bureaucracies, folks, are like the Titanic. Once they start going one way, even when you want to change them, you can change them, but the U-turn takes quite a while. When we're talking about the bureaucracy of the United States of America, you are talking about a monster bureaucracy. That Titanic has already left the port. It's more than likely, whether it's, let's say if we take a ratio of 1, maybe it's, you know, a quarter of where it may go. Bottom line, if they decide to change everything tomorrow, guess what? It's not going to just reverse itself just like that. Trump said last month that he's willing to impose tariffs on every good imported from China. That would be $500 billion last year, folks. The Institute of Supply Management released a survey today indicating that U.S. companies are already mulling significant investment changes. While manufacturers are experiencing healthy demand in the U.S., they're considering expanding outside the country to avoid tariffs. China Ministry of Foreign Affairs said it will fight back should the U.S. further increase tariffs. Bottom line, folks, there's no winners in this whole deal. The amazing part, in general, seems to be the aspect of, you know, they brought down the taxes, you know, individually, corporate-wise, all of the above. But guess what? You're going to be spending a lot more money on goods, because a tariff is a tax, period. And if you think that corporations are going to eat that, no way. Corporations don't eat anything, folks. They pass it on, and that's how it goes. If we do go back over to Great Panther, you're going to see Great Panther. We're going through some of their numbers. Great Panther closed trading $114. It's trading $110 right now. Not the end of the world. You know, the low out here, consolidation low is 107. 877-927-6648. Inside the oil market. Oil today, it goes downtown, has some volume behind the move, looks like it wants lower price. If we do go take a look at the XLE, XLE also went slightly lower, went down $1, had 11 million shares. Now, 11 million shares is not a lot of volume. Your lowest swing point out here has 15.2. What we can expect out here tomorrow morning is this. I expect what you're going to see. You're going to continue to see volatility inside the metal market, inside the dollar. Why? Because we have the Bank of England coming out. The Bank of England is expected to raise short-term rates, and that's going to be the first time that they raise short-term rates since 2016. And when they did raise short-term rates in 2016, thinking that they could go along the path of normalization of rates, what happened is that they had to bring them right down the next month because Brexit, bottom line, took their market apart. If we go over and we take a look at our own notes and bonds, our note today, 10-year note, hit 3%. We're right at 3.003. If we actually go take a look at that, technically we take a look at that market, what you're going to see is that you broke down 1.4 million contracts. Now you're coming into, bottom line, 3.4 million. That being said, you didn't hold price, so 10-year, 119.05. The last swing low out here was established on May 17th. That was 117.30. Your next swing point where, we'll see whether you get any support at all is 118.29. We go take a look at the TLT, which is the 20-year bond fund ETF. This bottom line broke. This is really dangerous. This broke a B point with volume. So this is an ABC down. Let's take a look at this. Your A point is 122.45. Your B is 119. So you get 3 points. That brings you down to 117.26. So it looks like the TLT has an additional point to go down for that price projection. We're at 118.46. That would set up 117.46. The GDX. Let's go take a look at the GDX. GDX out here today. This went down 17 cents. 36 million shares traded. We are coming into the two high volume swing lows. Let me pull this up. So the GDX is basically looking right over the cliff again. $20.83. That's the number. Now, on a weekly basis, we're coming into that with dramatically lighter volume. Thus far, we have 78 million shares. You're coming into 326 million shares. So we'll see how that, if it can hold price. The GLD, which is the ETF structure, that did come into its swing low today, 115.12. We hit 115.12. We did that with 7.9 million shares versus 14.2. Bottom line, once again, it's got to hold price. The contraction is happening, but bottom line is that the GLD, the swing low, that is a longer-term swing low, is at 107. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. If we do go over and take a look at Win was getting hit after they closed, still getting hit, down another additional $10. Tesla. What do you have with Tesla? Tesla closed at 300. That's trading 316. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento service Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. If we go over to TripAdvisor, so the low for TripAdvisor closed out today, folks, $57.65. The low for the year is $29. The high is $62. TripAdvisor right now is trading down to $50, so you get that baby down $7. Let's see what they have to say. And TripAdvisor, the danger here is that at $39, you get a monster gap from their last earnings. That's closed at $38, opened up the following day at $44. This is a dangerous when you get a gap, particularly a gap that is that large. Those gaps will get filled. So numbers on TripAdvisor go like this. The earnings per share number, 40 cents. They made 41. Revenue number, 435 million. They made 433 million. Bottom line, markets basically hitting them pretty quick. What markets do not like, folks, is this, is that they're saying that they hit the earnings per share number, the bottom number. They're saying that they didn't hit the gross number. That's always problematic, because the bottom line is that what markets want to see you hit the earnings per share number, but they never want to see the gross number go down. That's not the number, because they're trying to figure out, okay, if your gross number has gone down, what have you not accounted for in your balance sheet on the expense on the profit and loss statement? And that's kind of how that whole thing shakes out. We go take a look at the CBOE. Let's take a look at this. CBOE, this just came out with numbers. CBOE, this closed at $96.36. The low for the year is 92. The high is 138. So that's trading near its low. This is trading right now still at 96.39. And number-wise, go like this, is that they're going to raise their dividend by 15 cents. Earnings per share, they have seen an estimate from 27 to 30 cents. Bottom line, they're going to do 31. Hasn't done much for the stock. This stock has been on a one-way trip. That one-way trip has brought it down from a price point of $140 to 96. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside you. Have a blast with it, folks. Look forward to speaking right back here, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Go get them, folks.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, the Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.